Let's first check on the Wall Street, where the market opened flat in spite of the Bank of Japan's decision to ease its monetary policy, and market gains were limited by weak economic data on the housing front as well. On your screens at the moment, both S&P 100 as well as Dow Jones both in the red significantly, S&P down 0.63% at the moment. Alright, to markets in Europe and Asia, then Reuters correspondent Kimberly Lim joins us from London and Kathy Yang joins us from Hong Kong for all the 360-degree update on the markets from across the world. Kathy, to you first then, how did Asian markets react to the stimulus initiative which has been given by the Bank of Japan?
That's right, and the action in the markets really just started right after Japan's policymakers let out their decision. Investors found conviction to buy after the Bank of Japan eased monetary policy further in what is seen as the latest central bank to unleash more money into the financial system through its asset purchasing program, following on from the Fed's QE3 and the ECB's bond buying scheme to support growth. For all the markets in the region, it was right here, Hong Kong, that outperformed. Shares here made a comeback to a high that we haven't seen in 4.5 months. All the pledges for more stimulus, not just from the West, but also from China and Japan, have been keeping risk appetites upbeat for about 2 weeks now.
All right, Kathy, so Asian markets looking good. Let's go across to Kimberly Lim. Kim, tell us how the European markets shaping up at the moment.
Well, we've been seeing this trend, central banks act and markets cheer. And the session here in Europe early on really reflected that. Now, stocks were back up after the Bank of Japan's move to ease monetary policy in the world's third largest economy. And that move really helped ease investors' worries about global growth. And from that, growth-related stocks led the rises. Now, though, we are seeing some pullback around the market there, with banks, the big gainers earlier, reversing course. And what's really weighing there is really what's been the focus of the past few days, that uncertainty over whether or when Spain will go cap in hand for a bailout. Now, Eurozone banks are certainly feeling the heat from the concern about Spain, but we are still seeing higher numbers from autos and basic resource shares.
All right, Kathy and Kim, thanks for all those details.